I'm Annie from anniesrkive on Tumblr, and welcome back to another video. It's December and I'm here for yet another update and kind of the last one of the year. I can't believe it. I'm just like, what? And a lot has happened. I feel like I can stop thinking about my lineup and journals, and I don't know, like, if I should add something, if I should stop with something. Please tell me I'm not the only one. And I'll talk more about this in another video that I have planned late this month. But it's been crazy. Like, my head is working nonstop, so yeah. But anyways, we are going to keep the same format that the video before, like the update video before the no, this is the November update, hold on. The October update. So I'll start with the flip through, and then I will talk about the journals a bit, and we will do general updates. If you're not interested in some segments of this video, it's okay. The video will be timestamped, so feel free to browse it if you like. And yeah, now without further ado, let's get started. So for the weeks, I bought some new stickers, so now my pages look a bit better, but November wasn't so easy as well. Like, October was something, but November, yeah, it's not so behind that, you know? So my pages have a lot of empty spaces, and yeah, just a heads up. So as you can see, not much for this month. Last week was extremely difficult, and as you can see, I took the day off on Monday, and I just like kind of came back to my routine on Wednesday. Just a disclaimer before I forget, if you see me trembling a bit with my right arm, it's because I took a fall, and I use this arm to like hold me, like, I don't know how to say that in English, but like I use this arm to, oh my gosh, I have an easy to fall, I think something like that. And now it's weird and it's kind of trembling a bit, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah, just a disclaimer. But yeah, November wasn't so easy. A lot of, as I said, a lot of empty spaces. Here, I didn't even put my goals for the week. I wasn't feeling it. And I just came back to it this week. So yeah, now for the reading journal. Last month, I talked about hot first layer, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know if I showed this page. I think I did, but here we have 27, 28, and then we have 33 and 34, because I had Babel in here, and then hot first layer, and then Alice and Calabasas in this part right here, but I didn't like how it turned out. My Alice's spreads were awful. So I did a little surgery on the weeks, and that's how it turned out. Calabasas is a bit like lost in here, I know that, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start with Alice because that's what I finished before starting Calabasas, and why I didn't pick up Annie yet, so bear with me. I started to read Alice on, okay, I need to check, here, on the beginning of the month. I read the two books, Alice in Wonderland, Alice Adventures in Wonderland, and Alice Through the Looking Glass, for like 12 days. And Alice's Adventure in Wonderland was like, I'm so used to the Disney one. I had like a really big book with a lot of like Disney stories when I was little, and it had Alice, and I always felt uneasy about Alice's story. I don't know why. Something always felt off for me. And when I read this, it is so different. Like, iconic characters are not like they appear once, like the cat, and it's so weird to me. So yeah, it was kind of like, what, but I was like entertained by it. It was such a short book, so with that 3 stars thing. If it is a short book, I will rate between 1 and 3 stars. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was 2, and I just felt like the whole book I was trying to understand if that really happened and if it was all in her imagination. And then at the end of the book, you'll see that Alice was only dreaming. But Through the Looking Glass, it is like, Alice fell asleep, because the transition through the scenes is just like how you would feel in a dream. And even though I didn't like Through the Looking Glass as I did with the first book, still I thought that the elements, like the changes, were really interesting. So yeah. And for Calabasas, that I haven't finished yet, you can see that I put here 2 stars, but just because I really picked up with the book and it was so interesting until I got to the like the 300 mark. I don't know, like, I talked about this briefly on my Instagram, about how I can see that RF Kwan is first an academic before she's a writer, and while reading it, it was just really, really interesting. But I don't know, like, something was about to happen, and I would feel like the next page she would always take these characters a bit like take back them. I don't know how to explain that, but like a conflict would happen and then it wouldn't. Like, I was expecting a conflict and then something else happened and we didn't have that conflict. And when it actually has the conflict, things just go like down and they stay down like plain. I don't know. It is really weird to talk about it, but I'm now almost finished with the book. I will probably end this book between like this week or the next one, and I'm so sure that I will not like the end of the book. And I feel like a lot of the important talk is a bit superficial. I don't know. It's just, I never read a RF Kwan book. I started Babel. I didn't finish Babel yet. Could not like keep on going, because of the same thing. Always something really important would happen, and then you are just like in this roller coaster and you are going up and you were so ready to like take the fall, and you just keep going up, like it doesn't stop. So yeah, but I've been enjoying Calabasas. I just know that I will not like the end. Alice, the main character, I understand her point of view. I understand how she works, like how her mind works. It's not that difficult to understand that, but I don't know, like, I just need to remember that things are different and things in academia in London are different. So yeah, I'm just trying to like, but I'm pretty sure I will not like the end of the book. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope that I get to the end of it and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything, like the 500 pages, it was worth it, But yeah, don't know if this made sense. I hope it did. kind of got lost a little bit in there. I'm sorry, but anyways, and that's it for the books. One last thing, I didn't pick up Anne because I just want to get over with like the books I'm not like invested as I am in Anne, and yeah, just because of that. But yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, let's go to the avec now. So for the avec, I am up to date. Actually, after filming the catch-up video, I was able to keep a constant rhythm with it, and I did the last page of November on the actually like last day of November. I was so happy. For me, it is crazy, but I was able to pull it off, and it's been fun. But I do get a bit overwhelmed sometimes. For example, today is the 3rd, and I only did yesterday. So here I just like set it up the page, and I just need to write on it, but I didn't do it yet. And yeah, but so far so good. I'm really excited to end the book. I think that's why I can keep like the rhythm is good. I just want to finish this and be over with, to be honest, and like write when I feel like it. So yeah, that's it for the back. And lastly, we have my commonplace book. I'm so excited. I just posted a video last week about this, and you guys were so nice. Thank you so much for all the love, and I'm really excited for this. If you watched the last video, not a lot has changed. I didn't do any new page, but I did fill 2 pages. So yeah, just a disclaimer. And yeah, but I'm just trying to take it slow and really gather things because I have to get out of the house to print pictures and everything. So I'm just like saving a lot of things to just go once and sit down and work throughout the week in the commonplace. So yeah. Here, I think I will draw a line and do something else. And here, I was going to write something, but I just decided not to. And I think I will be changing here as well. Maybe I will let open to see if I want to write something, but I think the page says it all. You know, sometimes it's just that. But I did this page, and I did here the poem that I want to write down. And so far so good. It's so nice to not feel pressured about the commonplace book. I feel like I replied to a lot of you guys talking about this, but I think with the pressure that I put on myself, I just take the fun out of things, you know, like this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be something that I can work with, be something flexible, like a lot of you said to me, and I'm like, no, I need to do this. I need every single day to sit down and do this because other people do, so I have to do it as well. Like, it doesn't make sense. If I don't do every single day, then it's not for me and I should stop, but I miss it. You know, I don't know, it's just so confusing. But I do think that maybe I just have to sit down and chill a bit and understand that it's easy to see someone working on their journals on the internet because I don't see like the full picture. I don't see how they spend their days and etc. So it's really easy to take something from that is like, oh, they do this every day and I'm not doing enough. So I'm like, no, for 2026 I will be using it and I'll see what I like, what I don't like, and I'm gonna give myself grace to just enjoy things and not put so much pressure on me. So yeah, I've been liking this a lot. And yeah, is it too busy? I'm sorry if it is. I'm gonna leave it like that. But now for general updates. For watching, I watched Stranger Things, the Vol one. It was nice. I do think that a lot of the dialogue was repeated. I think everyone felt like that. And I just feel like the parties, the groups, they every single season they get divided, and that throws off me a little bit because it's like the same thing every season. But it was nice. It was a good time that I spent with my partner. And I'm also watching Exatomb. Exatomb is a RPG from one of my favorite creators that is called Selbit. He's a Brazilian creator, and he did Ordem Paranormal, that is Paranormal Order or something like that. And yeah, my partner decided to watch with me. He don't usually like RPGs because of the role playing, and with Selbit's RPG they do a lot of role playing, and I really like that. I never watch anything like save a few clips, but if you know Critical Role, maybe it's like really close to that. So it's really fun, it's really nice. I like that. I like the storytelling more because I'm a writer. So I mean, the storytelling is really nice, the foreshadowing is really nice. So yeah, and we've been having fun. Not with the last 1 or 2 episodes. We actually didn't finish the episode that came out on Saturday because we're like, something really bad is going to happen and we don't want to see it, you know, like something like that. But it's been fun. It's been fun like having this time to spend with my partner and just sit down and talk a lot about it. And yeah, and for writing, I am focused on a new project. No, I didn't finish a summer story that I talked to you guys about that I was revising. I didn't finish that yet, but just because I kind of, this past few weeks, I kind of fell into a hole and it was really difficult to get out of it. I feel like I treated this story, I'm gonna say the name in English. I hope you guys understand. I hope it is like right. The closest that gets to the original title is Before the Summer Ends, and I think I treated Before the Summer Ends as an actual job, and I kind of burned out a little bit. But then I had this idea for this story that I started to write in 2012. That's so crazy. But I just had an idea, and I remember that story and how this idea and the story, like, they linked. And I just sat down, I found the original manuscript, and I was like, okay, I think I can make this better. And I've been just having fun with it. Is not like, I'm not treating it like work. Sometimes I put work on writing on the weeks, but it's just like sit down and thinking about storyline, writing some scenes. I'm just having fun right now. And sometimes I think we need to take like a step back from our work. Like, I mean, before the summer ends, it's literally my baby. So, but sometimes we need to take a step back and just, you know, I was in that state where I was reading and I was like, oh my gosh, this is trash, you know? And sometimes you gotta to take that step back. It was the same thing as it happened with Bloodlines. So yeah, if you guys want, I can, I don't know, like, do a video about my writing, or even insert a lot of things about it on one of the vlogs. I really want for next year to launch a Patreon or something like that, where I show my face, where I talk about writing, about reading, like, even more. And I really want the price of it to be just like symbolic. I know that a lot of people from Brazil watches me, and by the way, obrigada, gente. Translation, thank you guys. I just want to be affordable for everyone, and since it will be in US dollars, I know it's not affordable, at least in Brazil. So I just want to make like a symbolic price, and I space where we can, you know, like, I can put more content and not be afraid to be myself or to show myself, because I do think that if you're paying, even if it is like a symbolic amount, if you're paying, you really want to see me, you know? And yeah, like, yeah, I don't know what else to explain, but if you guys want, I can incorporate some writing stuff. I don't know if you guys would like that, but yeah, just let me know. And yeah, I think for writing, that is it. Oh, just one last thing. This new project, I was in my teen years. I mean, since I was little, that would be weird to say, but I'm a bit obsessed with that. And so the project is about it and paranormal stuff. And yeah, it's been really fun. I've been really enjoying it. I think it brought like this spark back, you know? But yeah, anyways, now for life updates. I already told you guys that I took a fall, and yeah. But overall, this month, November was not, I don't know, like, it was, you know, it passed. But the end of the year is always more difficult to me, because it kind of reminds me of my mom, like Christmas, New Year's. It was so important to her that the family was together, and in February will be 2 years that without her. Is the same amount of years that I didn't see her, because I came to Japan in 2022. So it's been a lot to process, and a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Along with that, just a lot of anxiety and being overwhelmed, and dealing with the neurodivergent aspect of myself, feeling like I can accept myself for who I am, and a lot of other stuff, you know, that it seems like it piles up, and it's just really hard to cope. And I've been trying not to get into a deeper hole within, like, with everything that is happening, but sometimes, like, some days are just harder than others. So yeah, but oh well. You know. Anyways, I think I overshared. I hope you guys can sometimes when I do this, when I overshare, I'm always like, oh damn, I talk too much. And you guys just, the response is so like, you guys telling me you understand and making me feel like I'm not alone. So thank you for that as well. And yeah, okay, I think I talked too much. I'm really sorry. So I think that's it. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for rambling a little too much. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.